Well, we're supporting, obviously, the
Yeah.
passage of the Employee Free Choice Act to amend the National Labor Relations Act. And
The law is fairly complicated, and we're just going to take like that stream. If 30% under the present law, and this will continue after when the Employee Free Choice Act does, 30% of the people in the bargaining unit sign a petition or cards, that can precipitate an election. And that'll take place after the Employee Free Choice Act. I mean, you can still go that route under the Employee Free Choice Act. If workers want one of those elections, they can still have one. It's not eliminated. With the Employee Free Choice Act, if you get a majority of people in the bargaining unit, if they want a union by signing, and they show that by signing cards, the difference is that when you go to the company and say, we want you to recognize us, the company basically will have to recognize the union. So this whole notion that everybody will know, who supports the union is absurd. One of the big problems that workers have when they get a union and they can't get a first contract because the employer just stalls and stalls, and eventually the union is decertified because they can't get a contract. So the second component of the Employee Free Choice Act is that it would require arbitration. If the company and the union can't agree on a first contract, there would be basically a forced arbitration procedure which would get workers a first contract. The other thing is that right now, and this also bears strongly on what Eddie was referring to, is that a company, and this happened to me back in 1976, I was fired as part of a union organizer drive, and the only penalty was that when I finally won the case, or we won the case 2 or 3 years later, I got back pay less the amount of money that I had earned in the period I was fired for. The company then has to post on its bulletin boards that they won't do it again. So the third part of the Employee Free Choice Act would require penalties of $20,000 for each infraction on behalf of the company, and a worker fired would get triple damages.